A man who grew up sleeping under Jim Bob Duggar's roof, who called Josh Duggar a close friend, and who emailed Josh the moment he was convicted. That man is now locked up in Arkansas for trying to pay a child for sex acts. And almost no one has talked about this case until today. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're uncovering the story of Jonathan Hodnett, a name you won't find in Duggar tabloid headlines, but someone who was woven into the family's private life long before the cameras arrived. Let me give you the background. Jonathan's father died when he was young. His mother, Kim, was a widow raising 4 kids. Jim Bob Duggar, following a common IBLP practice, stepped in to become a father figure. The Hodnett children, including Jonathan, lived with the Duggars at different times. One of Jonathan's sisters worked as Michelle's helper. Jonathan himself became Josh's buddy. Jim Bob called him a protege. Now fast forward to 2023. Jonathan was 43 years old. According to public court records from Arkansas, he started messaging someone on Facebook who said she was under 15. The conversation lasted just a few days, from July 24th to July 26th. During that short window, Jonathan offered to pay the minor between $200 and $300 for explicit acts. He asked for illegal photos. He tried to set up an in-person meeting. He canceled once, then tried again, then got nervous and backed out. But the law doesn't require the meeting to happen. The attempt itself is a felony. He was arrested and later sentenced in 2025. The final judgment? 8 years in the Arkansas Department of Correction, followed by 10 years of suspended sentence. Previous requests for early release were denied. He was also on probation violation at the time of his arrest. Here's where it gets even more intertwined with the Duggar world. The same day Josh Duggar received his guilty verdict, Jonathan sent him an email. The message basically said, "I know what it's like to be locked up. If you need anything, reach out. No bad feelings. Just want to support you and your family." Josh never replied publicly. But the email shows that Jonathan still considered himself close to Josh even after everything. And if you look up Jonathan's Facebook profile, which is still public, you'll see that Derek Dillard, Jill Duggar's husband, remains friend with him. So, this isn't a distant acquaintance. This is someone still connected to the Duggar circle. Now, let's connect the dots. In the 1990s, before TLC ever showed up, Jim Bob had a small group of families around him. The Hodnetts were one of them. The Holts were another. Multiple boys from that original cohort have now been convicted of sex crimes against children. Josh Duggar, Jonathan Hodnett, Joseph Duggar. That's 3 men from the same pre-fame homeschooling group. The IBLP system encouraged men like Jim Bob to recruit fatherless children. The idea was noble on paper: give kids a male role model. But in practice, there were no safeguards, no therapy, no outside supervision. When boys started acting out, the adults didn't call professionals. They made internal rules, like no closed doors, no diaper changing for Josh, but they never stopped the cycle. Jonathan's own stepfather ran the Alert Academy, an IBLP program meant to reform troubled young men. Instead, the problems continued. And now Jonathan sits in a cell just like Josh did. So, what's the takeaway? This isn't just one bad apple. This is a pattern. A group of boys raised together, isolated from normal reporting systems, mentored by men who avoided CPS and real medical help, have now grown into adults who reoffended. And the people who could have stopped it, Jim Bob, Michelle, the IBLP leaders, looked the other way or created weak internal rules instead of real accountability. I want to be clear. I'm not saying every person from that group is guilty. But 3 convictions from one small peer group is statistically shocking. And insiders have told me that more victims, including boys, have never come forward because the shame is even greater in that culture. We need a full investigation from the top down. Until then, cases like Jonathan Hodnett's will keep being ignored while the same system raises another generation. What do you think? Have you ever heard Jonathan's name before? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're not a subscriber yet, it's free. Just click subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss the next deep dive. Like this video if you want the truth to come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.